Hello and welcome to your reading. My name's Rowan. Welcome to Elderbeingsintuition. Today we're going to be getting a collective message from Spirit. If you're new here, these are timeless messages, and if this story isn't yours, please don't try to make it fit, because I'm reading for lots and lots of people. I do personal readings, Reiki, and animal communication readings, so you can find that on my website if you want a personal reading. Alright, let's check this out today and see what's coming up. I actually tried to get in the energy quite a few times yesterday and today, and honestly, I recorded some readings and I felt like they were very dark messages that were not helpful, and I don't want to... Okay, this is gonna be a real one. See what I mean? That's actually a crystal that I use for a very specific purpose. And what this is telling me is that there's a lot of illusions being cast right now. And we are going to work with the owl energy today. Owl spirit, please come through and guide this message. Divine, please bring through only the highest guidance, complete clarity and truth. Allow me to see through all illusions and speak what the collective needs to hear today for their highest good and for the good of all. If somebody does not like what you're doing here, with hell no. You've successfully broken a harmful energetic cord that has been doing bad things to your life. Starting strong, guys. You have been overwhelmed with people, their opinions, and their nonsense for quite some time, and holding space for them as well. Let's see here. Some kind of relationship in your life deteriorated. This does not have to be romantic. This can be platonic or family. And I feel like once this deteriorated, you were like, I'm good. That's it for me. I'm out, dog. Like, you might have even been told by somebody else what someone was really up to. What the little bird told me. This is like my gossip card. And I actually felt called to like post I scheduled a post out today that had to do with like ignoring gossip or like not caring about gossip. So I feel like that's definitely relevant for you guys. People are feeling your absence now, and they're like realizing how much light you brought to the situation, whatever your situation is. And it's like people are missing you, people are missing your humor. I'm hearing you're very funny. This group is very generous as well, but you're very generous with your time and energy mostly. You guys make everything funny. Everything fun. I feel like you can be at a funeral and you're making everybody kind of crack up and feel better about the situation. Like you're one of those kind of people. Music is speaking to you right now and healing your spirit. Yeah, you just bring like a sense of fun to things. And people are really realizing that like you're a representative of the divine. They haven't been able to replace you, is what I'm hearing. Somebody was like looking for you in every person that came after you. And, you know, in whatever your situation was. If this was a friendship, if this was, like, a work situation, if this was romantic, or even, like, family. I just feel like there's somebody that keeps, like, looking for what you brought in the people around them, and it's just not happening. This is a person that has no spiritual boundaries. They have holes in their aura. They're, like, unprotected spiritually. They don't have spiritual knowledge like you. And now, like, that the people that they turned against you are working on them, they're getting hit. They're getting hit with so much stuff in their heart chakra. And it's sad, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like they dug this hole. And it's like, instead of like, you made your bed, now lay in it, I'm hearing, you dug your hole, now lay in it. It's like they were digging your grave. And you're like, peace, I'm out. I'm not doing this shit with you anymore. And now they're like laying in the hole that they dug for you. This person's not taking care of themselves with gross personal hygiene here. Like they've kind of like fallen out. I'm hearing they've fallen out with themselves, with other people. They're having like a conscience attack, is what I'm hearing. Oh my god. This person with gas station or rest stop, let's see, one second. And then in-person visit, they might want to visit you. Some of them may be traveling. And or somebody might live near a rest stop or a gas station. That's very specific for somebody. But they feel stuck about it. Like they haven't completely made up their mind if they're going to come towards you yet because they're embarrassed. And they should be. I feel like they should be. They want to see if you'll start over with them. I'm hearing hell no. I feel like that hell no was you as well. Oh my god. I'm like laughing at this situation, but it's just because it feels so ridiculous to me. I feel like you guys are such like a pure and good person that minds your business, and it's like everybody around you was trying to bring you into their drama as much as they could, and you had to maintain your morals, your sense of dignity. God, so much about your sense of dignity here was like on the chopping block. It's almost like somebody wanted to set you up to be humiliated, to demean you, to like embarrass you. For what? For what? People like this, I can't. And your ancestors are beating this person's ass. I'm gonna crashing the fuck out. Oh my god. This person might be, let's see here, they're not taking care of themselves now, excuse me, but they might have been a gym rat at one point, or they might have been really into exercising, or just very, like, attentive to their physique, and I feel like there's something about that that's really bothering them now. Like, the tables have turned kind of energy. You might now be taking better care of yourself, or be able to glow up now that their energy isn't deteriorating your life. And they're not looking as good, right? They almost feel like it's your fault, which is the craziest thing. Because you're like a mirror to this person. You know, they look at you and they see what a good person is, and they think about how they treated you, and they're seeing themselves. And they're like, wow, I'm kind of a piece of shit. And now they're making themselves look like a piece of shit. Their conscience is telling them that's what they are. The people around them don't want to deal with their crap anymore, and are seeing that the root of the drama, whatever it was not you, it was them. All the crap that they spoke over your name, over your life, over, I'm hearing your career for a lot of you, your children, whatever it is for you, your achievements, it's all coming back to them. They're showing me a spinner. I'm sorry, I don't know what this is actually called, but it's like the kind that you use for a game, like a board game, and you spin it, and it tells you who's going to go first or who's going to go next, or what the options are in the game. I'm seeing that right now. Spirit, what's that about? There's like, okay, Spirit is showing me this spinner having like all of these different blessings, okay, when I picked this card, that were meant to be yours. And it's like this person blocked you in so many ways that you don't even know yet. I feel like you don't have any clue how many blessings this person has blocked from you. And you might think there's a lot, but there's more, I'm hearing, than you're thinking. And it's now like Spirit and the ancestors are like spinning this to see which one you're going to get first. And they're saying you're going to get all of them and then some that aren't even on the spinner yet. But it's like they are trying to align your timeline and align your circumstances to begin receiving these, because there's just been so much interference with like this person and the people around them. I feel like every arena of your life has been touched by this person's bullshit. And I'm just feeling like so much rage from your ancestors and guides. It's like this shouldn't have been allowed to go as far as it did, is what I'm feeling here. It's like this person was holding a grudge against you. I feel like this was a personal grudge, and it has nothing to do with your actual actions or like something you did wrong. It's like an aspect of your personality that they took personally against themselves, or they like an imagined affront against them. It's so strange. We have inner silence, blocked psychic ears, need to listen. So somebody's clairaudience, I'm hearing your clairaudience has been going off about this person. And Spirit is... Oh, this message came up recently. Okay. So Spirit was telling me in a previous reading, which you guys can go back and look at, about somebody's psychic ears being like blocked, or like these earmuffs kind of being placed over your psychic ears so that you don't have to hear all of these projected thoughts of envy from this person. And I feel like your clairaudience for your guides is strengthening now that this interference is being blocked out. It's almost like the Spirit is going through like on a radio scanner and like fine-tuning your frequency so that you're actually hearing all parts of your messages instead of like pieces of this other person's station. And what I mean by that is I think that you guys have had a lot of racing thoughts and a lot of intrusive thoughts about bad things happening to you, accidents that could happen, falling, the car, your pets or your children getting hurt, like crazy stuff like that. Or like how your life could be derailed, or how this could seep into the future that you're trying to plan, or something like that. And Spirit's like, no, we want this to be easy and peaceful for you. You're just picking up on all this nastiness from this other person's radio channel. Yeah, what I say, it's like all of these horrible things that were coming through for you with like crimes or like vehicular, I don't know if I could say that word, vehicular homicide and stuff like that. Like just different things coming up. Some of you, I'm hearing, might have had like specific thoughts or worries about somebody breaking into your home or something like that. And I feel like it's this person just like willing that to happen. It's so weird. And with EMT here, or like hospital, healthcare worker, whatever, again, like this is just kind of that ambulance energy from like these accidents that this person kind of wants to happen. It's so weird. Spirit is saying you've shown extreme courage and you are tougher than you look after going through this. It says you secretly healed in isolation. Someone underestimated you. This person definitely didn't know who you were. I'm seeing somebody sticking a fork into a potato to test if it's done. It's like this person might have actually tried to test you at various points to see what you would tolerate. It's like they put you through this weird gauntlet of like having to fight for yourself in certain ways. Or just a lot of really challenging and strange, I'm hearing, scenarios that you're like, why did that even happen? And if you've had all these different scenarios where you go to tell somebody and you almost like stop yourself because you're like, this was such a ridiculous situation that just happened to me. Like, how would I even explain what the hell just happened? And that situation was like humiliating or creepy or just like uncomfortable in some way. Even if this person wasn't involved that you know of, I'm hearing that this person was involved in the background. This person sent other people in to do stuff to mess up your life or to mess with you. It's so strange. You've narrowly avoided the bad outcome somebody had planned for you. Your guides, like, they are showing me, like, you know those traps that, I think it's called, like, a punji stick trap? And it's, like, a big hole that's a big pit with, like, sharp sticks in it, like the punji sticks. And you cover it with leaves, and the person's supposed to, like, not know that there's a hole there and fall in and get stuck on all of the sharpened stuff in there. I'm seeing that, and it's like your guides would make you trip at the last second so that you'd, like, avoid stepping on that or falling in. And you'd be like, oh man, why do I keep falling all the time? Or, like, something like that. It's like these things that just seemed really, like, awkward or out of the ordinary for you to do. It's like your guides and ancestors were doing things to help stop you from being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like really serendipitous things came in to keep you out of harm's way. That I feel like you don't even necessarily know about some of them. but you will be shown, or you will be told in some way. These will all be revealed to you. Through dreams for some of you. For others, it's like you're going to hear it from somebody. You might have people catching on to this person that come back, and maybe they didn't actually take part in any of this, and now they're like putting the pieces together, and they're going to like give you the threads, and you can like follow the threads back to the thing that this person wove, you know? Graveyard magic. Yeah, and we have golden child, and you think you're fancy, huh? People are mad that you stand out. Especially spiritually, okay? Yeah, this person was trying to, like, spiritually kill off any of your ability to connect with your soul family, or your ability to, like, shine or connect spiritually, because they're spiritually bankrupt. Yeah, because you can plug into the crystal grid and connect to the earth, you're always able to glow back up after all this evil shit that people do to you. Cleanse your space spiritually. Bells, smoke, prayer, etc. This is a time to fully cleanse out this person's energy, to cut cords. You don't need to pay somebody to do that, by the way. I actually used to do those. Like, I used to offer that as a service, and I feel like it's so important that you guys know you can do this. I don't like to do it for people anymore. There's so many things that Spirit has guided me away from doing for others, pretty much other than the readings or energy healing, because, like, spiritually, you need to be able to take control of your own energy. And I post a lot of things in my post section, where you can see like things to say or things to affirm to break energetic cords. You can do candle work to break energetic cords. Prayer is more than enough, though. Whatever your higher power is, I highly encourage you to do that instead of trying to find somebody on the internet, unless you truly know them, you know? Because there are unfortunately a lot of spiritual workers that are not good people. I really went into doing this, you know, what was it, like 7 years ago or something? Doing this work for others and thinking that everybody had the same intentions that I do, which is to like help people and get people to the point where they feel comfortable doing this stuff themselves. And I've met so many people doing some dark shit, man. So like, really be aware of who you go to. Follow your intuition. Always trust your intuition. With dreams here, like I was saying, some of you guys are going to have this stuff affirmed to you in dreams. Always pray over yourself before you go to sleep and when you wake up. Let's see, some of you might need to write down your dreams. There's pieces here that you're being given, because your guides and ancestors want you to know that you were like in this clown car full of demons. It's like, I feel like maybe you moved somewhere or started a new era of your life at one point, and it's like this clown car pulled up and like all these demonic ass people just showed up in your life all of a sudden. And we have sleep issues is what they're drawing me to on this card. Demon time and sleep issues. So you guys might have been dealing with that before. Yeah, and we have bad luck and weird accidents on here too. Dark triad, shadow beings. Let's see. Feeling of having a dark cloud over you, dealing with narcissists, that kind of stuff. Some of you, there might have been sexism involved, or homophobia, racism for some of you. These people are just nasty. Let's see. This winter is going to be a cozy time for you. It's going to be a time for you to be kinder to yourself, and where you're going to be able to cleanse this energy out. So at whatever time you're watching, it'll be winter for you. That when this stuff really starts to turn. Now, at the time I'm filming, we're in fall, like kind of beginning of fall. Or I guess it's like middle of fall now. But yeah, we're kind of like middle of fall, so it could be like that amount of time for you, like a month or two, where you can like begin to really settle. Because these people are running with their tail between their legs. Somebody's scared and retreating, because your ancestors are beating them into the ground. Like, and I had able-bodied in reverse. Oh my god. Yeah, this person Oh, you know, for some of you, you might have some kind of disability, and this person might have been trashing you about that, or trying to sabotage you, or saying that a disability that they caused, for example, was like your fault. Like if you potentially had like some kind of trauma related mental illness from dealing with all these clown car demons people, they might have been like shaming you about that, or like using that against you. Or you could have had, if this was a work situation, it could have been like this, like some evil situation at work where like everyone was being nasty to you because of like a disability and you can't even help it. It's just so foul. Yeah, somebody was trying to make an example out of you. It's so weird. Let's see. What else, please? Okay. Let's see, we have beige flag. We have grandparents in reverse here. We have health, and I was just talking about disability. We have negotiation in reverse, hot mess in reverse, and animal care professional in reverse. Okay. I think that for a lot of you guys, there's somebody here, like I said, that wants to come back in. There could be a grandparent involved, or your grandparents could be the ancestors beating this person's ass. Depends, truly. You know, take it as it resonates. An animal care professional could be involved, or like you just could be like an animal lover, and then your animals could be a big part of your life, or something happened with them related to this. It depends for you. But I feel like this person is realizing that as their conscience eats them up, they're seeing how freaking horrible they were, and that the things that they were like interpreting as red flags are actually like not an issue at all, and they were just making it an issue. Like for some of them, they were taking different ways that you expressed your disabilities, or like ways you have to accommodate yourself, for example, as like just weird behavior. And I feel like you explained it to this person, if this is your story, and you were like, oh, I actually do that because of this reason, and I have to do that, or this happens, or whatever it is for you. Like you were doing something to like take care of yourself, and this person's like, oh, they're just making it up, or why would they do that, or you know, some stupid thing with that. And it's like now they want to come in and like negotiate with you. It's like they don't want you to see them as a villain, even though they're like clearly a freaking villain. This person has such a fragile ego. It's so strange. It's like now that people are seeing that you're not a hot mess like they were trying to paint you out to be, they're like, well, I feel bad about this, and maybe if I go in and this person will talk to me or reason with me or something, you know, I'll feel better. Maybe I could get access to their light again. And like, for what? So they can do more of this? You know, I don't feel like this person has changed enough for this to matter. It's ridiculous. Like, this person saw you as some sort of sanctuary in a weird way, but it's like they completely desecrated the sanctuary. Like, spiritually. I think they in whatever way that they can understand this as a very low vibrating person, and maybe one that doesn't have too much spiritual belief, they definitely felt safe with you in a lot of ways, but they were also offended by like everything you did. Like you triggered them a lot, and which has nothing to do with you. This person's just very unhealed and a bad communicator. Because I feel like if they had actually communicated with you properly, and you had explained whatever it was, and they just asked the follow-up questions they actually wanted to know, or just follow-up questions in a normal way, it wouldn't have been like this. But they're extremely immature. Yeah, with deja vu or instant recognition, this person's been an op for multiple God. Yeah, for some of you, you could have either been best friends in a past life, or this could be a friend that you were close to in this life in some way. We also have cult in reverse. This person might have had some culty belief systems that you didn't fit into, because my collective is extremely free-spirited, free-thinking. Like, you've already broken out of the matrix, whatever you want to call it. You do things that you feel are right. You follow your moral compass. You follow what spirit tells you. But this person is very dogmatic. Whatever indoctrination they had, whether it was spiritual, religious, social, organizational, it doesn't matter. This person took something from one of those things, and they're like applying it on a broad level to everything in their life. And when they met you, you started to threaten those things, those very foundations of their life that they were kind of modeling everything after. And even though they're a fairly miserable person because of the things that they are using to uphold their life and their shitty lifestyle, they couldn't handle potentially being wrong or having to re-examine those things in a real way. It was very, very scary for them. And what it comes down to is that this person was so fearful of what they would find in this examination of self and these organizational dogmatic thoughts that they had, that they just like crumbled. And they're like, that person's bad. They made me feel bad feelings. God. I'm so sorry you had to deal with this. I completely get it though. Okay. This person, if they are in a relationship, they're not in love with this person anymore. I'm in love in reverse. And then, wow, we have frigid, okay? And then we also have couple with no sex life, purposely or because they're falling apart. Wow. So yeah, this person is definitely dealing with that. Have make your decree, Earth Angel. Whatever justice you are looking for, make it known. Say it out loud to your ancestors, to your angels, to your guides, because this person is in need of, I'm hearing in need of reconciliation, but not with you, with spirit. They want to come to you for this stuff that they need to do themselves. They need to go to their higher power and get their shit together. There's some kind of connection with animals here. Animal ally. This person might actually be running into your animal allies, and they might actually know that this has something to do with you. Like, even if this person isn't spiritual, they might, for example, I'm just going to use a random one here. They might know you have, like, a strong connection to fish or something, and now they're seeing fish everywhere. And it's like when bad things happen to them or something like that. They're getting that you wouldn't want to talk to them. And they feel like the universe is like stomping them. Yeah, karmic partnership. They know that they were like a bad person to you. They know that you're protecting yourselves and trying to mask your information from them in some way. With VPN here. I mean, they really could be, like, cyber stalking you in some way, and you're, like, privating your accounts or something like that. With 10 toes down, squared up, and ready, they feel like you would fight with them if they showed up. If they have the ability to do that. I don't know, for your situation. There's a lot of different situations here, so this reading is a lot more open. They know that you're replenishing your energy now. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like they just want in on that. And they keep running into your boundaries because you know the vibe is off with this person. Okay, let's see. We have spiritual tools and puppy dog. Tell me more about spiritual tools, please. I'm seeing somebody's car. I'm seeing, like, somebody with something hanging on their rearview mirror, like something with feathers for someone. There's some kind of spiritual tool that needs to be applied and used in your car for a lot of you. Like, you might still have something of this person's energy in your car. You might need to just spiritually cleanse your car. Like, that might be the one thing that you, like, forgot or haven't been working on. There's something about that here. You have to do a lot of cleansing right now. Because this person is really, like, thirsty for your energy in some way. They want to smother your voice because they don't want people to know that they've been lying about you, even though I feel like everybody kind of sees that anyway. They know that you are 100% honest and vulnerable with them. And I feel like that's what's really haunting them. Because they realize that they weren't enough in some way. Like, they didn't show up for their end of whatever this connection was. You know, even if this was work-related, it's like they realized that they were bad at whatever they were supposed to be to you in that job. Which is interesting. Okay, because for some of you, I feel like this was like a hating-ass coworker. And it's like they almost feel bad about how much work you did or how much easier you made the job. And then when you left, they were like, oh God. You know, they just got crushed all of a sudden. Or, you know, if this was romantic, they weren't honest and they realized that that was, like, crappy of them and that this could have been a good thing. It's like everybody's kind of seeing that they were just wilding out and you were, like, actually a good thing in their life. And that you really went out of your way to not cause offense. And they're like, well, why did I put so much offense on this person? It's like they're starting... Spirit's showing me, like, somebody hot wiring a car and they're, like, trying to put the wires together and there's, like, the smallest little spark and they're like, oh my God, is it happening? And I'm seeing that with them, like, they're putting this together, but it's really taking a while. Like, they need to see how brainwashed they are. Truly, I mean, that's what's going on here. And I'm not excusing any of that, any of what they did, because this is a choice. This person definitely made a choice and realized this earlier, and it's like they wiped it from their thoughts for months, years for some of you. And now it's like coming back to them, like, oh, I did know that. And it's like, come on. They just go in circles, you know? Yeah, this person feels very drawn to you and connected to you because of a past life connection. Because they've been leeching off of you for this whole freaking time. Look, malefic energies sent towards you should be cleared from self and home. I was just saying that. Okay. What else, please? Oh, okay, they just threw some cards. Okay, you can stop throwing the cards now. Okay. This person, let's see, this person was, like, triangulating a lot. So it's like they would tell somebody else something about you so that that person would come back and tell you. It's like they didn't talk to you directly about things. They always wanted it to be from some other direction to, like, muddy the energy. Yeah, Spirit is saying, like, you should definitely, like, banish this person from your energy if you don't want to have any kind of last conversation, which I feel like is not going to be useful to you anyway, to be real. I know some readers are like, well, if you want to, like, I'm going to be honest, if you want to, do whatever you want. Like, I don't control your life, but this person is not going to be good for you. This is going to be just another crappy karmic circle. So, you have the spiritual rank and the knowledge and, like, the humility to control your energy very, very well. And Spirit is saying, you know, be clear about what you want to happen in this situation. Like, really make up your mind and talk to us about it. If you want to banish them, we will help you with that. You know, stand in your energy. Really, really, like, take up space for yourself right now. Don't feel like this is up to the universe. This is up to you. Oh my God. What'd I just say? Claim your space. Consecrate. Yeah, you don't have to, like, try to fit yourself in some little karmic crappy relationship anymore. Whatever this was for you. You are, like, the big fish in the little pond, and it is time to go to the ocean, okay? The next era of your life is so much bigger and freer and more beautiful than the shit that you've dealt with from this person and their minions, okay? So that's what I have for you guys. If you would like a personal reading, you can book with me through my website, elderbeingsintuition.com. That's the only place I book. Please don't get scammed, because unfortunately there are people who impersonate me out here on the interwebs. So just use my links here. And I do animal communication readings, Reiki healing and clearing, and I also do personal readings. So they're like this, but they're a lot more personal just to your energy. At the moment, I do them remotely, which means that I'd send you a voice recording of them. And then if you have, like, further questions afterwards, you know, you can, like, email me back about it and stuff. But you have the ability to, like, email me any questions that you want me to ask for you and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I'm sending you lots of love. I hope this reaches who it's meant to, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!